I was broke. I was burnt out. And I was waking up every day feeling like a prisoner in my own body. I was stressed about money, anxious for no reason, tired all the time. So I gave myself 30 days, one last shot to fix my life. No gym, no therapist, no fancy budget, just raw effort and a plan. What happened next? Even I didn't expect it. I was tired, burnt out, overthinking everything. My energy was down, my savings were slipping, and honestly, my brain felt like it was stuck in a fog. So I did something extreme. I gave myself 30 days to completely reset my life. Not just my body, but my bank account, my brain, and my daily habits. No shortcuts. No secret hacks. Just raw effort, science-backed strategies, and a commitment to prove that you really can turn things around, even when it feels like you're stuck. The plan was simple. Move more, spend less, eat better, sleep deeper, and stop letting stress control everything. I was tracking every step, every dollar, every workout, and every mood shift to see what changed. And here's the crazy part. It didn't take months. It started working within the first few days. Let's talk about money first. I stopped spending money I didn't feel. No more $8 smoothies or random online impulse buys. I wrote down every dollar I spent. That one habit made me more aware of where my stress was coming from. Most of my anxiety was tied to money. Not just the big stuff, but the small leaks. I created a rule. If it didn't feed my body, grow my mind, or help me sleep better, I wasn't spending on it. I made every dollar feel like an investment in my health, not a drain on my future. Then I challenged myself to save $10 a day. That's $300 a month. I walked instead of ordering ride shares. I made my own meals instead of eating out. I canceled the things I didn't use. By the end of the month, I'd saved more than I thought possible, and it gave me back a sense of control. And the truth is, financial health is mental health. When your bank account feels stable, your brain stops panicking about survival. That peace? It creates space to think clearly again. Now let's talk fitness. I didn't join a gym. I didn't buy gear. I didn't download a complicated plan. I started with one rule: move every day. I committed to 20 minutes of body weight movement. Some days it was walking. Other days it was squats, push-ups, jumping jacks, whatever I could do with just my body and gravity. And I kept a promise to myself: don't miss twice. If I skipped a day, I got back to it the next day. The goal wasn't perfection. It was momentum. And here's what happened. My sleep got deeper. My mood got lighter. My energy didn't crash every afternoon. I started craving better food. I stopped mindlessly snacking. My body didn't just look better. It felt stronger, more capable, more awake. That movement triggered something deeper. It made me feel proud of myself again. And when you feel proud of yourself, everything else gets easier. Your brain starts backing you instead of beating you down. You stop negotiating with your excuses. You just do what needs to be done. But the real challenge was mental. I had to face the loop. That loop in my head that says you're behind, you're not enough, you're messing this up. So I started journaling for 5 minutes each night. Not some long, dramatic diary. Just 5 minutes. What did I do well today? What made me smile? What drained me? What will I do better tomorrow? That one tiny act rewired my perspective. Instead of always trying to catch up, I started seeing my progress. It turned noise into clarity. It turned shame into strategy. And I found something I didn't expect: compassion. For myself. For the version of me that was just trying to survive. I added one more thing: 10 minutes of quiet every morning. No phone, no scrolling, no input. Just sitting with a cup of tea or standing barefoot outside, letting my nervous system catch up to the day. That silence became power. It gave my mind space to think, to imagine, to reset before the noise hit. That's where the best ideas came from. That's where calm lived. Not in another self-help book, but in the pause I was skipping every morning. By the end of the 30 days, I had built a system that I didn't want to quit. I wasn't trying to be a new person. I was just finally supporting the real one. Here's what changed. I lost 4 kilograms without tracking calories. I saved over 400 without making more money. I slept through the night without pills or podcasts. I stopped spiraling about my future without needing everything to be perfect. And I wasn't burnt out anymore. I wasn't numbing out to distract myself. I wasn't over-consuming to feel alive. I was just calm, clear, steady. This wasn't a transformation. It was a return. A return to the version of me that was buried under overstimulation, overthinking, and overspending. So here's what I want to leave you with. You don't need a new life. You need a reset. You need to simplify. You need to slow down long enough to remember what matters. And you need to start supporting your body, your bank account, and your brain all at once. Because they're connected. Always have been. You're not lazy. You're overloaded. You're not behind. You're distracted. You're not broken. You're just tired. You deserve to feel strong, to feel clear, to feel safe, feel alive. And you don't need thousands of dollars, or a fancy coach, or a perfect plan. You need small, consistent actions, done with intention, over time. Start today. Move your body. Save your money. Calm your breath. Write your thoughts. And cut the noise. Because the version of you that's thriving, they're already inside you. They just need a chance to breathe. Comment reset if you're ready to take that first step. Like if this video helped shift your mindset. Subscribe. Because next week, I'm doing a 7-day challenge with only $20, no phone, and no sugar. And we're gonna see what happens when life gets stripped down to its essentials. Let's build better. Let's start now. Elevate Health.